Islam, we have a question relating to why is the holy city of Mecca considered more holy than Medina, all right? Firstly, there's nothing exclusively said about the city of Mecca being more holy than any other city. In fact, as far as, Orthodox Islam is taught, they talk about the holy city of Jerusalem, which they consider as, Islam's second holiest site, all right? But the key is with holy cities is that the holy cities are wherever the holy people are. Prophet Noble Ali instructed us that our holy city was here in America, in Chicago, though our forefathers were responsible for building the holy city of Mecca in ancient times. What decree or what made Mecca a holy city? If you go back, and study what made Mecca, such a pivotal place. Mecca was a point where all the streams of commerce met, So you had merchants traveling from far and distant lands to come to Mecca to, involve themselves in trading and so on and so forth. Like I've taught for years that when people, walk many, many thousands of miles to a particular place to do commerce and trading, they're not just going to do their commerce and trade and then once they get the money leave, because you got to walk back. This is not, 2017 we're talking about. This is, caravans of camels and you walking across the hot burning sands. So when after you do your commerce and trade, you'll set up camp in these places, and then you get to discussing spirituality with the indigenous people of that land. And what began to happen was, people that, that might have been from another land that came to this particular land, they might have got initiated in a particular priesthood or a school of thought that was in that land because what was being taught there spoke to their soul that much, all right? So Mecca became a holy city, all right? There was, now relative to Medina, which the word Medina number would just mean city. The city's actual name was Yathrib, but then once the Prophet Muhammad came and set up camp there, later on it became known as Medina. But Medina was, was basically, the place of what they call Hijrah. When the persecution was going on, in Mecca from, the Prophet Muhammad's relatives and the children of the city who would stone him and spit on him and do all this kind of, savage activity, the revelation was given to him to say, they could take flight to the city of Medina, but he sent, he sent the members first, and he stayed last in Mecca. He made sure everybody was able to go and was able to make their, their hijrah there, while he sent a detachment down to Abyssinia, what they call Ethiopia, to see if they can get some allies there as well, while they went and set up this new home in Medina. And when they got to Medina, they had to set up a treaty because there were people already there. There were certain Israelites and so on and so forth that were there. And the Medina Treaty, or the Medina Compact, was a treaty that was set up between the Muslims under Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the people, the indigenous inhabitants of Medina, and the other groups that had set up there. So that way, the Muslims would not fall out of sync with these new Muslims that had set up. However, modern day, if you go to Medina, Medina is indeed considered to be a holy city. I've been to Medina. I've prayed at Masjid al-Nabi, the Prophet Muhammad's masjid, and is indeed considered to be a spiritual place. So yes, Mecca is a holy city. Yes, Medina is a holy city, even though ones that don't really study that side of the history don't know about that. But yes, Medina is indeed a holy city. What many don't know, in Egypt, Abydos was a holy city. Oshogbo in Yoruba land in Nigeria is a holy city. Mecca over here, Chicago, is a holy city, and all the various mounds that exist throughout the Americas were all considered to be holy cities. These were people came and did pilgrimages to and gathered there and did spiritual practices. So wherever the holy people were, that's where the holy cities were. And if we built holy cities in the past, we can build them in the present right now. So don't get to thinking that it's overseas somewhere. We can build them right now. Start with your own community. Peace.